Welcome to a continuation of the futuristic fantasy series, Humanity's Evolution. Today I'm going to read Part 15. Are either of you familiar with the scientist speaking? I believe her name is Alexandria, Dave asked. I nodded my head. Jerome was also a physicist, and I remember him praising Alexandria's scientific mind. I have heard she has an uncanny ability to come at a problem in a very non-traditional way, allowing her to see unique possibilities, I said. Gershom nodded his head. She took the time-honored energy-to-matter conversion equation discovered by little dragon physicist Calvin Stokes and literally flipped it to prove the conversion rate can happen 500 times faster than we initially believed. His knowledge of the equation caught me off guard. Did you study physics? I asked him. He gave me a small smile. I was a physicist before I became a historical anthropologist. My face grew hot at the realization he had been in the same career as Jerome. Really? I said, startled by his statement and my reaction to it. Gershom nodded his head, an amused smile on his face. Did you also study physics? He asked. No. Jerome, my last husband, did, I said, suddenly feeling embarrassed. Gershom seemed a little taken aback by my admission. Jerome Curdy? He asked. I nodded my head. A faraway look grew in his eyes. I knew him. I was his transitional mentor for a short time. He was starting his career in physics as I was ending mine. I gave him an astonished look. Jerome and I were married when he was transitioning to the field, I said as I searched memories for any mention of his transitional mentor. There weren't any. Gershom shrugged his shoulders. Although he was new to physics, he wasn't new to the sciences. It was a very short assignment. I slowly nodded my head, doing my best to remember. It bothered me for some strange reason that Jerome never mentioned Gershom's name. Well, I never did any work in the sciences, Dave said, drawing our attention back to him. After the lecture, if I have any questions, I will seek you both out. He then bid us goodbye. I watched him leave. It became quiet between Gershom and I, allowing us to hear the conversations of other little dragons. I wasn't paying attention to them, and judging by the look on Gershom's face, neither was he. My mind was too busy playing back all the conversations Jerome and I had when he joined the physics field. I was pregnant with our second child, so it was a busy time. A time that was long past, I mused. That child was now fully grown, and her elder brother had children of his own. I glanced at Gershom. It was funny to think we were both unknowingly near each other at that time through Jerome. A hush then came over the crowd as a man with flawless skin, the color of midnight, began to speak. Alexandria was now addressing us. That ends Part 15 of Humanity's Evolution. Next week is Part 16. On March 4th, we will be continuing with the Story Time Adventures for Adults video series, in which we will continue to listen to Part 1 of Meg Swanson's fantasy book, Songs from the Depths. To learn more, visit my website, www.reneeannhughes.com. If you would like to contribute to this series, please feel free to become a Patreon. Details for joining are on my website, and also please subscribe to this YouTube channel so you won't miss any new videos. Goodbye, and thanks for listening.